Welcome to the Big T Energy Podcast. I'm Amandine, here with Nadia and Natalie. We're your hosts, and today we're spilling the tea on everything from the latest gossip to the biggest headline. So grab a drink, get comfy, and sit back, because this tea is hot.
Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste because we could be expensive.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Big T Energy Podcast. You're here with me, Natalie.
And me, Amandine.
And me, Nadia.
All right, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a different episode, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've been sitting on Reddit and reading all of these fucked up, petty revenge stories, horror dating, am I the asshole? And I thought it would be a good idea to just go over some stories and see what's up.
Yes, I love Reddit. So let's go.
Same.
Oh, no, I hate Reddit.
What? Why?
Because it's gross. Like
It is, but
it's so gross and not moderated, and like where incels like meet up and gather and
I mean, I guess it depends on which threads you spend time in, because there are threads where it's very respectful. It's just like conversations about whatever. But then there are threads that are like they're just fucked up.
yeah, it's not the place to go to if you want to believe in humanity again.
no.
We're probably gonna see. But I do go on it to see what people are saying when I watch a Below Deck Below Deck episode, because I like the threads in there, although I do feel some people are like completely out of order. And again, this is where you see people's true nature come out. And
I always go on Reddit if I need to stuff that they won't post online, like on Google or Instagram or whatever. Reddit will have it, like something very deep, then you will find it on Reddit. So it's the place to be.
what do you mean? Deep?
Loads of time.
Yeah, like nudes. No, but
Nadia goes to Reddit to watch news.
yeah, no, but like if a celebrity has their nudes.
I was gonna say it's gotta be celebrity nudes.
Yeah.
Other nudes are on
It's out
Google.
there. You will
I
find
love
them.
Reddit. I spend loads of time on Reddit, but sometimes you have to pick the correct threads so you don't end up with the incels and assholes. But either way, let's move on.
Yes.
Anyone that has a good story? Anyone that wants to?
Well, I can start if you want.
Yeah,
Start.
do it.
I have am I the asshole story. It's not that long. Okay, so this is a woman who wrote this. I have really bad back acne. I was going to the beach with my mom, my brother, and my brother's wife. I don't know my sister-in-law very well, but she seems very sweet. She had offered to rub sunscreen on my mom, and after she finished with my mom, I asked her if she can rub sunscreen on my back. She said she was happy to, and she did it. But that evening, my brother confronted me. He said his wife has many issues, including social anxiety. He said she has a problem saying no. And he also said that she told him how uncomfortable she felt putting sunscreen on my back. And he told me it was inconsiderate of me to ask someone who's not in healthcare to touch deceased skin. The sister-in-law continued being very sweet to me and my mom. My brother seemed cold with me, and he was very protective of his wife. Am I the asshole for asking her to rub sunscreen on my back? I thought this was funny.
So what's the verdict? What do you think, Natalie?
No, I don't think so. I mean, okay. So the thing is, how bad is the acne?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm a germophobic a little bit, or very much. And I have a little bit issues with touching people's
Skin.
Yeah, or touching people in general. So for me, I don't like rubbing people, rubbing sunscreen on them in general, unless it's like a family member or a boyfriend or a close friend,
Then just say no, right?
Yeah, but who can say no in that situation? Be like, ew, no.
I mean, it's difficult, but just be like, you don't need to be like, ew, no. I mean, the thing is, if she hadn't rubbed the mom before, but obviously she can't have that much, I don't know, social anxiety if you're rubbing the mom's.
No.
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit much.
I see it more as she thought it was gross and she didn't want to touch it. And in a way, I can understand that because when I picture it in my head, all I see is like this back full of bursting, almost exploding acne.
She said, I have really bad back acne.
Yeah.
So,
And do you want to touch the ones that are about to burst?
Yeah.
I don't know, but at the same time, what is the poor girl gonna do? Burn her back?
No, but like I think okay, asshole is a bit of stretch, but I do think she was maybe a little bit wrong in asking even. Like if you know you have really bad back acne, I wouldn't ask, or I would ask my mom to do it, you know, because
I was gonna say, why didn't you ask your mom?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yes,
I would
you're the
ask
asshole.
mom or something. That makes way more sense in my head.
Yeah. So a little bit, yeah, you're the asshole.
But no, I don't know. It's hard to tell without seeing it, but I don't think she's the asshole. I think the wife, the sister-in-law, is definitely an asshole for making this whole big fucking deal.
Yeah, also.
Behind her back.
And the brother.
Yeah, to the point that the brother, so now we don't know, like, what did she actually say? Because the brother obviously took it way too far. And the other one's complete fake bitch because she's all like, oh, everything's fine. But who knows if the brother, like, totally blew it out of proportion. But I think they're definitely both assholes. While the first one, what do they call it? The OP, it's a question mark.
Yeah, true. Okay, next.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I don't think she's necessarily an asshole, but
I don't think so either. And I mean, again, we haven't seen her back and stuff, but you know, I want to think
ask
that
your mom next time.
Yeah, she could. I don't know. Maybe she was thinking, "Oh, it's all in my head. My back acne's not that bad. Just ask your sister-in-law, who's fucking family. Like, seriously, dude." Ugh. Anyways, and I'm saying ugh to the sister-in-law, like, who made this whole fucking big deal out of it. If you have social anxiety, don't go to the beach with your in-laws, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one.
Go for it.
It's a bit long, so I might like skip some non-important bits. But the title is, Am I the asshole for planning a girl's trip on my wedding anniversary date?
Okay.
My husband, 42, and I, 37, have our 10-year wedding anniversary coming up soon. This has been a long year for both of us as I was diagnosed with cancer and have been dealing with the treatments for the past year and have finally been declared cancer-free. During the treatment, my husband has been amazing and has used almost all of his vacation time to make sure that I've been taken care of. Of course, this meant that he doesn't have any time to take a week off for our upcoming 10-year wedding anniversary to go do something fun. I, of course, still wanted to celebrate being cancer-free, so I booked a tropical getaway trip with one of my best friends so I could get away and celebrate. Due to the scheduling of my friend, the only time that worked best for her was during that same time that my wedding anniversary falls on. I figured this would be fine since my husband couldn't take any time off to go anywhere anyway. I told my husband that I was taking the trip after everything had already been booked, and he ended up getting very upset and saying that taking the trip on our anniversary date and not discussing any of the plans with him prior to booking everything made him feel like he didn't matter. Of course, this is not true. I still love him, but I really wanted to get away and have some time to have fun again. I told him that once he has some vacation time saved again, that he can book us a trip and we could enjoy some tropical time together then. I really didn't want him to feel like he wasn't allowed to do anything fun. Am I the asshole for planning a trip with my friend on my wedding anniversary date and not informing my husband until after everything was booked? Now, I want to hear your views on this, and then there's a couple edits that I think are important.
Oh my.
I kind of would say, yeah.
You're the asshole.
I do think so, a bit.
Yeah.
First, when you start with the cancer, I'm like, oh my God, poor woman. But just because you had cancer doesn't excuse you for being an asshole. I'm sorry. And I do think I get it. You want to go and have fun. But if it has to be on your wedding anniversary, why not fucking discuss it with your husband before booking everything? I think that's the asshole part. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not bothered by that it's happening on the anniversary date or the wedding date, because I wouldn't really care unless it's like, what do you celebrate, like 10 years or like even numbers? I don't really care about that. So that doesn't bother me. It's the part where she didn't discuss it with him beforehand. That's really an asshole move in my opinion. Like, you're together, you're a couple. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. if you're together, you discuss these things beforehand, in my opinion. And especially because you said he's been there for her and taking all his vacation days to help her through the treatments, right? And to do this behind his back, because that's what it is in the end, that's an asshole move, I think.
And also to say like, oh, you can plan something for later on. Like, come on, girl. Like,
okay, so
put in some effort.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first read this, or even when I first read the title, and I was like, "No, you're not the asshole. Go on your fucking trip and do whatever you want." And then I kept reading, and I felt a bit like an asshole because, yes, I agree to not discussing it with your husband, whether it's your wedding or anniversary or not, is arsehole. You go anywhere really. It's like, I mean, I don't know their lives if they have pets or kids or whatever, but really you're gonna leave for a certain amount of time. You need to double check, even calendars or whatever. So I agree that's douchey. The not discussing it part, the booking a trip with your friend, I don't necessarily agree that's being an arsehole.
No.
But then I kept reading, you're gonna hear the edits, and then it made me feel like a real arsehole. However, I will say that some of the answers, and it's a point that you mentioned, Nadia, and I feel like that shouldn't be relevant, like trying to find the comments, but basically a lot of people said, oh, your husband is supporting you during your cancer. Yeah, that is standard. I'm sorry. You're married to somebody. I know you would do it. I know you would do it. I know I would do it. Take all my days off and shit so that I can look after my husband if he has cancer, or my wife. And everyone's like, oh my God, just because he's looked after you during your cancer, you should never do this to him. And I feel like that's kind of unrelated. But basically the overall consensus on Reddit was that she is a total arsehole. And here's the edit that she added, which, anyways, edit. I understand from the comments that I was being insensitive. The timing with my friend is that she really wanted to get away from the cold weather and do something warm before her job picks back up in the summer. I feel like this is making this worse by the way. That's why I'm laughing. I understand that my husband is upset, and I will talk to him later and let him choose anything that he wants us to do together after I get back, just to let him know that he's still important to me.
Oh my God.
Wait, another edit. Edit. I had to take some time to reflect on the messages and replies that I got. Some were very hurtful, which is fair. To answer a few questions brought up, I do have a job and was able to work reduced hours, blah, blah, blah. My husband's work would not allow for him to use his sick time for this. He had to use his vacation days. I have decided that I would push back the trip and leave the day after our anniversary so my husband and I can spend our anniversary together. This, to me, is not necessary. If I say to my husband, and it's happened before, like it's like, hey, I want to do this on that weekend. Shall we celebrate our anniversary the weekend before, the weekend after? Like, yeah. But the whole problem is that can't happen if you book a holiday behind your husband's back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people or some couples are very like into their fucking anniversaries and not, and yeah, I'm not like that at all. Like, surely, like, okay, the first few, anniversaries you can celebrate, but then at the end, after 6-7 years, whatever, then it's like, whatever, I don't care.
I think like at some point it shouldn't be every single year, like maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever. But I still stick with it. I think she's the asshole.
I think it's to each your own, right? For some people it's important. Great. For some people it's not important, but obviously for her husband in some way, shape or form, it is important.
Yeah.
I do want to read this last edit because this is the funniest one.
Sure.
Edit. I can't believe that this topic is still getting attention. I should probably note that I did go on the trip.
Of course. Oh.
And I made sure to email my husband every day. So she lied in that previous edit because obviously she didn't cancel the trip and then rebook it. So I did go on the trip and I made sure to email my husband every day to let him know that I was safe and that I love him.
Email?
I don't think that he was mad about it. He seemed happy to see me when he picked me up at the airport. overall, I think everything worked out in the end. So I may be the arsehole, but that is now in the past and we can move on in our lives.
Email, is this in the 80s or something? 70s?
What is, I know, it's like, it's so weird. And also, what kind of relationship is this? You should know whether your husband is mad or not because probably he has told you, like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, I don't think he's mad because he picked me up with a smile on his face. I don't know. This was kind of weird and funny to me. So
Seems like a very toxic relationship. So I suggest you guys break up.
I wonder if they're still together.
Yeah, when was this written?
Good question.
Does it say like 10, 15 years ago? I mean, it would make sense.
It was 3 years ago.
Oh, but who the fuck emails?
I would get pissed off if my boyfriend or husband emails me. Like, you give me a call.
I know, right? Or WhatsApp me.
Yeah,
you don't
email
have
me.
to call me every day on your fucking holiday. I hate that shit.
Yeah, you don't have to email me every day. I don't give a shit. Like, have fun.
WhatsApp me, yeah.
I say, hey, I'm doing fine, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Don't bother me, go have fun.
Yeah, and it's like you want to share things like, oh, hey, today I did this. Oh, look, and it's not even about being prompted. I'm trying to find this.
I would just feel like, I don't know, like, sure, a message here and there would be nice, or a call, or like a good morning, good night, whatever. But every single day just feels like she's rubbing it in his face, like, haha, I'm on vacation. You're not, bitch. I'm sure that's not what she.
I don't know.
Her intention was, but
a toxic
still.
person. So, and him too. If he's very jealous and like, I don't know.
Yeah. But no, you're the asshole.
Yeah.
God damn it, woman.
100%. All right. Do we have another one?
Should I do mine? It's a short one, but this is on like, I'm questioning it. Did this really happen?
Oh, tell us immediately.
The title is, Am I the asshole for my revenge pranks on cheating ex after she betrayed me on our wedding day? So, hey Reddit, I, 29 male, recently found out that my ex-fiance, 28 female, cheated on me with my cousin on our wedding day. To say I was devastated would be an understatement. I was hurt, angry, and felt utterly betrayed. To cope, I ended up doing some pretty extreme pranks as a form of revenge. And now I'm wondering if I've gone too far. Long story short, after discovering her infidelity, I decided to get back at her. I put wolf pee in her carpet, moths in her closet, and even peed in her shoes. I also placed poop under her Roomba and farted in her, I don't know what the fuck that is. He farted in something at least. Additionally, she kept the 9K ring I bought her. I know my actions were extreme, and I'm questioning if I become the asshole in this situation. On one hand, I was deeply hurt, and I felt I needed an outlet for my pain and anger. On the other hand, maybe my revenge was excessive and unnecessary. What do you think, Reddit? Am I the asshole for pranking my cheating ex in such a way?
I mean, I think you are. Sorry, but
this one is really have me questioning, like, did you literally, is this true, or are you making up a story? Because I get it, you want to get some revenge, but placing poop under a Roomba and
also
like,
oh, that's genius.
Cheating, right? Did he say they had sex or they kissed or what?
No, let's see, there's an edit.
Because I felt like
no, he doesn't.
I mean, and it's not cool, but if she snogs your cousin and you shit in her Zumba room.
No, but they must have slept together. This is extreme. Otherwise, they must have.
And it's his cousin on their wedding day.
They probably were having an affair before.
Probably. And I mean, you want to get back at her. I get it. Pee in her shoes. That's fine. I guess. Place moths, whatever. Moths. A moth. A moth. Place those in her closet. Whatever.
What was the thing before the moth?
Wolf pee in her carpet. Where the fuck did he get wolf
genius.
pee?
You can buy it online.
They order it online, yeah. But what gets me is the poop under the Roomba. Like,
yeah, that's out of order. Also, like, why does he still have keys?
But I didn't understand. Did they? So after he found out, he divorced her, or they broke up, or did they say?
Yeah, there's so many questions unanswered.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of unanswered questions, but I don't think I don't think they didn't get married or he found out afterwards and they obviously got divorced because it's his ex. He's not together with her. There's only one comment. One just says, sounds juvenile, just laugh it off, but get that ring back.
I'm gonna go against the stream and say you're not the asshole though, because I think it's quite genius. I mean,
it is genius.
Like let's say that she did sleep with his fucking cousin on the wedding day, it said.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's just cruel. That's, you don't do that. So I think in that sense, and he didn't hurt her by doing those pranks. It's just gonna make her life extremely uncomfortable. So I don't see the problem in it. He didn't bash her car window in or something like that. That would have been taking it too far. But this is poop in your Roomba and piss on your carpet. I mean, great. She deserves it. I don't know.
I don't think he's necessarily the asshole. Did he take it? I mean, did he? I don't know what he is. I don't think he's an asshole per se, but it's kind of genius at the same time. I think maybe you could have stopped at the pee in the carpet and the shoes.
I think he's an asshole.
It's very petty. I mean, it's
extremely. Yeah, that's what it is. It's extremely.
I don't think you're an asshole per se.
I would never do it myself, and I don't know how I would react if anyone would do that to me, though.
You know what this gives me? This gives me vibes of. He's the one who did that. He's the one who fucked her cousin on their wedding day.
And then peed in her shoes and pooped under her Roomba?
Because she left him.
That would make him a fucking sociopath.
No, and then either she did those things or he just with it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really resonating with this story.
Is it wrong of me to think if it was the roles were reversed, I would think it's way more funny if she did that?
Oh, yeah. I don't think she would be the ass.
I knew it.
But I realized I am biased, obviously.
Yeah.
I just feel like if somebody's going to do that on your wedding day, like it's so bad. Like they don't even, it's so fucked up. They don't even deserve your shit in their Roomba.
No, that's true.
You need to move the fuck on.
Yeah.
And again, like they didn't just turn into this.
And honestly, I would go for something a bit more, like I've seen people like put shrimp in like the curtain rods. So eventually it starts to smell, but they cannot find the smell. And I feel like that's way more genius in a way because it's going to drive them insane.
Like in h0le, right? Where they put like rotten fish under the floorboards. Or I was thinking of that actually. They're way better pranks. Or what do they do to the toothbrush? Or they make their shoes a tiny, tiny bit smaller.
Yeah.
They add a penny to something. And so it just waits a little bit too much until their pens fall down.
Just something that will make them feel like they're going insane.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, and they cannot like figure it out. They cannot, yeah. I feel like those are way better. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like this was a arsehole themed episode, and I'm just wondering whether we should tell our one listener about this hater that we have. Haters.
Yeah, there's quite a few, eh?
We've made it, listener.
Yes.
We now have haters.
We finally have haters. Like, is this what fame feels like, guys?
And I used to get so worried about this moment because it was so scary, especially the first few episodes when I would share like things, especially personal things. And I was like, oh my God, people are gonna hate us. And then actually it's been great.
It's quite fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And it's just so, should we talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
we have, so if you haven't checked out our TikTok yet, do it. It's a Big T Energy podcast, but we have a video that got 2.4K views, so not bad.
Viral!
Yeah, semi.
It's a lot for us.
Yeah, but it's not viral because I read it needs to be over 10K views or something if it's viral, but it's semi-viral for us anyway. But this TikTok was about Bonnie Blue, and that she came out saying that she fucked, was it 1,000 guys in one day or something like that? And we questioned
the double standards people have, since she gets so much hate and not the men.
Yeah. So granted, we got a lot of comments, and I can read out a few of the comments we got. And I mean, the comments are only from men, from what I've been looking up. One guy says, "What standards?" question mark, and then a lot of laughing emojis. Are you using at least 1% of your brain power? Question mark.
Referring to me. Thank you, dude. I actually am.
Yeah, Natalie, are you?
Am I?
Let's see, another one. Because she is the one who organized it, and she's the one who took 1,000 men, and no one even knows one of the men's names. So, doesn't matter.
Why does that change anything?
I've got a good one. I hadn't been on TikTok for a few days, probably a few weeks, but Slovenian, I'm going to expose them, by the way, you're being nice, Nadia, but Slovenian stoner says, no man pass 1K within 24 hours.
Because he can't.
What does that mean?
Again, that doesn't change anything about the point we're trying to make.
I know what, these are so random, I like it.
Oh, and there's one who's called Potato Fucker 92. So already there, you know, this is gonna be, yeah. And I even replied to that one after the first comment, but it's not showing up, so I don't know why. But anyway, he's saying, Mr. Potato Fucker 92 is saying, she's preying on literal teenagers, men and women alike. She always talks about barely legal or freshly legal, innocent people. She's a full-on predator. I think it's safe to say she's worse than the men.
Oh, yeah, sure. She's talking about barely legal while men are doing the non-legals.
Yeah, she's not problematic. He replied to our first comment and he said, she's not problematic. She's a pedophile. Okay.
Someone needs to look up the definition of pedophile.
Please. And send it to all the men on the planet. This Rory Robertson went on about a few things, saying your hatred is coming through. Well, whoever wrote the replies that I didn't. But then he says, it's not a double standard when nameless me, he means men. So it's not a double standard when nameless men are criticized as well as being exploited. And yet you make the whole point of your video about them needing further criticism. So yeah, it is about hatred, and it shows. Your false claim about double standards is a poor excuse for it. And then, this is the best part, in a different comment, he comes back later, you haven't even replied yet, and he says, which is basically what I thought about his own comment, I don't think you have the reading comprehension required. Try again.
Which comment is this? I haven't read.
Rory Robertson, but because he doesn't understand that the whole video is about he's way more criticized than them, and so he's like, you're just a hater.
Yeah, exactly. Saying that my own hatred is like whatever clouding, whatever. I can't remember because I'm not in on TikTok right now, but it's just like, dude, you're the one with the hatred and letting it cloud your fucking judgment.
Yeah.
You don't get the point of the fucking video.
Oh, yeah. And he was arguing back and forth like, oh, here you go again. You need to have the last word. And then he literally said at the end, we're done here now. So he literally got the last word anyway. So there's no point answering a dude like this because he's going to be like, oh, you only want the last word. Bitch, you're here. You have like 4 comments on our
because
our
I literally replied to him, and then I was like, okay, fuck this, I'm done with it. And then I was like, we're done here. And he's like, no, I need to have the last word. We're done here now.
And he has to call you a narcissist because he knows what that means. But then our super fan Sushi69 said, nope, only winner is the OE. What does that mean, by the way, OE? Or did she mean OP? OE is original.
I don't know.
Oh, OC, probably original creator. But basically she's saying that we're the best.
Yes. And there's another guy as well. There's another guy who says, how can this be a man's fault? You women are delusional. Sure.
Who said it's the man's fault?
Yeah, nobody said that, but also we did say, and you said that in one of your responses, there would be no Bonnie Blue if there were men queuing outside the block.
Exactly. Like, obviously the only way she can keep on going is because of the men. If the men would stop queuing, she wouldn't be able to do this. So these are just some incel butthurt men that for some reason takes this personally and have their little fragile egos hurt. They need to shut the fuck up, don't speak until their balls drop or something. I don't fucking know. Just crawl back into your mom's vagina.
It's funny to read though. And we're still getting comments on it. 3 days ago was the last comment.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it. I was just like, whatever, guys. Unless you have something like smart to say, and they obviously didn't listen. They just saw the text. And
exactly.
Just fire, you know. They haven't listened to what Natalie had to say. They haven't read anything, you know.
Yeah, they don't even listen to her when she uses her one brain cell.
Yeah,
exactly.
Why would she use all the other ones?
On you. Oh God.
Do we have a douche of the week this week?
Douche of the week. Douche of the week.
Maybe all these men.
Yeah, all the hateful men in our comments.
But I feel like, I mean, sure, they're douches, but I also feel like they're just stupid.
Yeah, they're stupid douches.
Yeah, stupid douches.
Okay, who's our queen?
Queen of the week. Queen of the week. Queen of the week.
I actually have someone, but it's not a queen. It's a king. And I already know, I sent this in the group chat and I already know you guys have not read it or watched it, nothing. But I have become obsessed with this TikTok account. It's where they do these skits. The main character is called Chit. I love him. And it's kind of like, it's giving kind of like a little bit like office vibes, like they're doing like proper skits. And the guy playing Chit, his name is Jay Renshaw. He's my king of the week. Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. You know?
You guys don't get that because you haven't seen it.
I need to check this out.
It's so, oh my God, like I cannot get enough of it. It's so fucking stupid. It's genius. I love it. And there's a new skit coming tomorrow and I'm so excited.
Who's your queen of the week, Nadia?
I'm gonna go for 2, so a king and a queen. It's Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey.
Jonathan
Bailey! Oh my gosh.
They are filming, or they have filmed the new Jurassic Park movie. I don't know when it's
Yeah, it's just come out.
Oh, it's just out. Okay. Shit, I need to
Jurassic
see it.
World, it's called Nadia. This is not the 90s anymore.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I need to download. I need to go rent it. Do you rent anymore? No, I need to go to the movies. But anyway, so I'm picking them because
She's not gonna go to the movie. She's gonna
obviously not. I'm
stream
gonna
it.
illegally.
Honestly, it would be so nice to be able to go to the store and rent a movie again. I remember doing that as a kid and it was so much fun.
Do you even have a DVD player? Because yes, that sounds nice, but I don't have that.
Not anymore, but we do have a PlayStation, so it works with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they're doing press right for Jurassic Park, and they're so cute together because Scarlett Johansson, obviously, she has a husband. She's been married for many years, I think.
Colin Jost from
Yes.
SNL.
Yes.
He's hot.
And Jonathan, he's gay.
Yes.
But they're so cute on the carpet, and there's like people going crazy because she's going up to him and they're kissing each other on the carpet, like on the mouth, right?
I saw that.
And when I first saw it, I'm like, damn, that's disrespectful. Her husband is right there. But they have that kind of relationship apparently, and he's gay and all of that. And all their interviews together are so cute and everything. You should watch it. They really have good chemistry, so I don't see the problem with it.
I love Jonathan Bailey, and you really should watch. Well, I know romantic stuff is not really your thing, but you really should watch Bridgerton. He's in it. That's where I first fell in love with him, to be honest.
Are you talking to Nadia?
Yeah, I'm telling Nadia.
But I seen the first season of Bridgerton.
You haven't, I was going to say, you haven't seen Bridgerton?
She
Yeah.
hasn't.
I saw
He's
the
main
first
guy in
season.
season 2.
Did you, though?
Yes, I did, but I stopped watching it when one of the characters that I fell in love with didn't come back.
Oh, the one from the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Jean René.
Is that his name?
But he was hot.
Something René anyway. But he was like, I can't do it all. I can't come back to Bridgerton. Everybody took the piss out of him because Jonathan Bailey has been in literally everything and managed to come back to Bridgerton like every season.
Yeah.
But
Next season is his story. Wait, is it his story? I can't remember.
No, season 2 was his story.
Oh, wait, fuck, I forgot. Of course, he already had a story.
Next season is Benedict's.
Yeah, it's Benedict. It's Benedict.
Anyway.
Sorry, I mixed them up.
Also, if you want to see a good thing with Jonathan Bailey, watch Crashing, not the HBO one, the English one where people are squatting a hospital in London. It's hilarious. And that's how I discovered him and I was in love with him. He plays a, no, I'm not going to say anything, but watch it. It's the same makers as Fleabag. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
My king of the week.
Oh, a king again?
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said that. I was thinking Jonathan Bailey. You know what? I'm going to go close to home. And my king of the week is going to be Luis, one of my rescue donkeys.
Oh, that's cute.
He's usually the douche of my week, but this week I've decided to appreciate him.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Shout out, Louis.
yeah. Shout out to him.
Luis
Luis. Okay.
in Spanish.
And yeah, you too. You have one job now, and that is go on TikTok, search Jay Renshaw, and watch all of their skits. Start from the bottom, then you get all of them in the correct order, except for 2. If you don't like it,
I lost you in the first sentence.
Oh, I didn't.
yeah, and that is just a bitch. No, honestly.
Oh, you
I
mean
love him so
that?
much.
Especially in the internet. Honestly, I don't have that kind of time. I'm not gonna do it.
Fuck's sakes, guys. Do it, lady. Come on.
Oh, and we're getting close to the 11th of July, so then the new documentary of the Idaho murders comes out. So stay tuned for. Well, you don't have to watch it, but then, well, you have to watch it.
Yeah,
but
you have
stay
to watch
tuned,
it.
people, our listeners, for a true crime episode on that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. That's it.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Big T Energy podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and review. Find us in between episodes on TikTok and Instagram at Big T Energy Podcast. See you next time.
Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive.